Hi, I'm doing the 5 factors for AK. I have lower trap. I'm going to test the patient's muscle and hold. It's strong. And I'm going to ask the patient to take a broad contact to their neck with this hand. And test, hold. And it goes weak. And I would do an adjustment for that, and I would retest with the contact and without the contact, and it should be strong. Then I'll move to neurovascular. I'm going to ask the patient to test lower trap, hold. Okay. I'm going to ask the patient to place their left hand on the back of their head for that point, the lower trap, and I will test it, and it's weak. I will correct it by placing my hand on that point in 8 planes of direction, and I'll correct at the least resistant point and apply pressure for 8 seconds. And then I would retest with the point and without the point, and it should be strong. I'll move on to the next factor, which is the AMC factor. I will test the lower trap again and hold. And it's strong. I'll ask the patient to place their left hand on their left spleen, just by the back. Okay, and then I will test it, and it goes weak. I will ask the patient to, I will tap the patient's proximal big toe with your shoe off, sorry. Oh, same side. Sorry. For 30 seconds to treat it, and then I will retest it without the spleen contact and with the spleen contact, and they should both be strong, and that's for that factor. And then for a CSF factor, I will test the muscle, and I will ask the patient to inhale, and it gets better. It holds strong, and then I'll ask the patient to exhale, and it gets weak. So therefore, I would correct on the inhalation because the muscle got strong there. Now I will do neurolymphatic. I will test the lower trap, ask the patient to hold. I will test, okay, and it's strong. I will ask the patient to press put their left arm on the medial rib 8 on the side. Can you do it in front? And then I will test it. Sorry. And it goes weak. And I will rub. Can you sit up? I will rub the patient's medial 8th rib, back and front, for 30 seconds for the treatment. Really hard. And then I will retest it, so lay back down on your stomach. I will retest it, hold, and then I'll ask them to touch the 8th rib again in the same spot and retest it, and it should be strong. And those are the 5 factors.